Hi, you guys. Okay, so we have a new book that I want to read for you today. So I want you to settle in. If you want to get a stuffy or a little blankie that you love, this book is a little bit longer than the other books that we've done before. And I'm going to do both reading and singing for you. This book is called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. And this book was written by Eric Litwin. And the art was done by James Dean, creator of Pete the Cat. Ooh, that sounds fun. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. I want you to sing with me. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. Groovy. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept on singing his song. It's all good. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. And there is Pete with no more buttons on his shirt. How many did he have to start with? 1, 2, 3, 4. The end. That was a fun story. Are you ready to sing and dance some more? All right, come with me.